Welcome one and all to Fallout TV. We've just been given the Fallout Season 2 teaser trailer. And all I'm going to say is I was right about one thing in a previous video I made about my predictions. And before we get started, unfortunately, it is going to be weekly releases rather than releasing it all in one go like last time. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've already watched the trailer. This is just a breakdown. Words have left me. But as you can see here, we've got Lucy walking through the Mojave with Cooper Howard and Dogmeat. And here it looks like they're in sort of possibly an NCR camp somewhere. Who knows where, because they were kind of like based all over the Mojave in a way. In this scene that we've got now, there's a woman that asks who they're looking for, basically. And Lucy doesn't really say anything, and Cooper's like, well, you know, why don't you answer that one? And we don't get an answer, obviously. 50 miles to Las Vegas. So that bit we've already seen before in the first trailer that came out a couple of months ago. Lucy basically asks why they're going to Vegas. Cooper doesn't give an answer and basically turns around and says that they're going to go and see the man that pretty much started this whole thing. And it was safe to say that House started this whole war. But we've got a beautiful shot of New Vegas with the casinos. Look, 38 looks absolutely fantastic. Lucy clearly wakes up in a room, possibly in 38. This right here blew my mind. I am so happy that we've got Victor. Victor's here. Clearly, this is going to be inside the Lucky 38. I mean, it has to be. There's no other way we can get around it. And obviously, we get the big screens. And who sat in the chair? No one but Mr. House himself. Basically, he says that he thinks that Cooper's an evil man. And obviously, there we've got the Pridwin again. Maximus, who is now a knight. This. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a flashback scene or if this is going to be as it is, if that makes sense. So we've got this Caesar's Legion, just like I said, I haven't got any words. Right there in the background, Dinky Dinosaur. They're clearly, obviously, at Novak at this point. And as you can see in the background, if you look just here, and it'll zoom into that again in a minute, you've got Lucy. And no Boone. This one got me because it's clearly like he knows something's going to happen and his daughter's quite scared. And obviously, as you can see, Cooper Howard is the face of Vault-Tec. We got that from the first series, that this is where Vault Boy gets his smile and thumbs up from. Inside the Lucky 38, again, you've got Cooper riding on a nuclear bomb. And this is what I was saying before, where House turns around and says that he thinks this is a very dangerous, evil man. This December, buzzing, can't wait. Not to where that is. Obviously, again, we've got Hank, still got the cot on his face. This, I believe, if he has gone to New Vegas, it can only be Vault 21. Has to be Vault 21. This, I'm not too sure whether this is just a crash vertibird or if there's snow. So it could possibly be nuclear winter. If we just take that, I don't know if I can set that back just a tiny little bit because I'm obviously recording this from the opening night live. But that was Cooper inside a power armor. That one was pretty good. Bit of blood and gore. Can't argue with that. Lucy's a bit like, oh, why? Chicken guy. Obviously, if you remember him from the first series, he wanted to fuck a chicken. He was fucking chickens. He got scared off by the farmer. He also gave Thaddeus that injection, which, not injection, like an inhaler, that was like clearly some sort of FEV. Cooper coming out of the A casino. Can't make out what that is. Wrangler, maybe? Does that say Wrangler? Okay, yes, it is. It's the Atomic Wrangler Hotel. I couldn't really work out because obviously I'm reading it from the side. It's should have noticed from the sign, really. There, that little scene there. So, oh, no, maybe it wasn't the Prydwen then, because there appears to be 4 airships, but I didn't think there were many that could still fly. I'm sure that'll be explained. Here, there are Vault 31 vault suits. Obviously, we've already seen that from the first picture that was shown of Norm stood in the vault. Various things that I think about that. I'm not entirely sure which one it could be. It could be literally anything. Maybe he's let them all out and he's telling them, I know what you've done. Or everyone that was in Vault 31 is completely unaware and they're going to make an uprising against 33 and 32. Oh, what casino was that? That Gamora. Yeah, that was the Gamora. And then obviously here, it looks like we've got Victor again, maybe, or one of the Securitrons. That was a Rad Scorpion. That one was a Rad Scorpion. I'm going to try and rewind that back a little bit so we can see his face properly. Yes, we're getting Rad Scorpions. I knew it was going to be a Rad Scorpion. I couldn't really tell because it flicks on that quick. But yeah. So obviously, welcome to New Vegas sign. This bit. That paw. That claw. But just wait till we're here to see how good this looks. Holy fuck. Holy shit. It looks insane. It looks so good. In the previous video I made about my predictions for season 2, Death Claws was one of them. It appears I've been proven right. And at this point, Lucy turns around to Cooper and is like, what do we do in this sort of situation? And he bolts, he goes, he's like, fuck this, I'm out, see you later. December 17th, on Prime, cannot wait. Unfortunately, like I said, it is going to be coming out weekly, so it's going to be probably, if it's 8 or 10 episodes, it'll take us into the new year. But it is what it is. I'm buzzing. I can't wait. Hello, editing me here. I apologize for how scatty that was. It ran so quick, and because it's on a live stream, it was hard to sort of pinpoint back to where it was. But what I want to do, possibly Saturday at some point, once the full trailer's up, probably from Prime themselves, is do a full in-depth breakdown. But I just wanted to give some quick thoughts more than anything. And instead of it being a breakdown, it was breakdowny reaction. So yeah, just wanted to drop that one in. I've been FalloutTV. Words still evade me. Love you all. Goodbye.